Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you fragrances that either have the note of marshmallow or give me that marshmallowy vibe. And lately I have really been enjoying a marshmallow note. I'm so excited. Do you guys like marshmallow? Do you like, I don't really enjoy eating them, but I love the smell of them. So before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird and Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community, and let's get into this. So what I did was I pulled out all the fragrances in my collection that either have the note of marshmallow or have a marshmallow vibe. I've got a lot of fragrances here, so I'm gonna go through them as quickly as possible and kind of tell you how I perceive the marshmallow in each of these fragrances. So let's get started. Now, Kayali actually has a lot of fragrances with a marshmallow note in it. So the first one is a Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42. They also have their Yum Pistachio Gelato fragrance and Yum Bougie Marshmallow, and they all have the marshmallow note in them. Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar is the one that I have physically. And for this one, I get the marshmallowy sweetness. This one's a little bit sparkling, but it does have a bit of a powdery quality that does have that marshmallow-esque vibe. This is just super candy sweet. Definitely has a marshmallow note, but I wouldn't say that I get a ton of marshmallow out of this. And same thing with Care Confection. This also has the marshmallow note and is supposed to be similar to Candy Rock Sugar, but I don't really notice a whole lot of marshmallow. It's just candy sweet. It's delicious. It's fun to wear, but I don't really get the marshmallow. Yum Pistachio Gelato. I haven't tried that one in a long time. I have tried it in the past. I have Care Pistachio by Paris Corner. This one, I get a little bit of a fluffiness in the dry down. To me, I get citrus bergamot in the opening, so it smells like really fresh in the opening. And then as that dries down, I get the pistachio and a bit of a fluffy feel that comes from the marshmallow. So I definitely perceive the marshmallow more in this one. Now, Yum Bougie Marshmallow, it's definitely the most marshmallow out of the three Kayalis. I don't have Yum Bougie Marshmallow, but I have Marshmallow Blush by Paris Corner. And this definitely gives me that marshmallowy strawberries and cream vibe. So what I would characterize this as is a strawberry whipped cream to open up with. And then eventually it starts to get a lot more cakey feeling, but the marshmallow, I feel like it's not what I would automatically think when I think this fragrance, but there is a fluffy component to this. Slightly powdery, I guess, but I just love this. So the marshmallow is perceived. It's not straight up marshmallow, but with the strawberry in there, it's just delicious and probably my favorite out of all of these fragrances currently. Love Marshmallow Blush. I would say that the first marshmallow fragrance that I had in my collection was Dolce & Gabbana's Perfume. So Perfume and Perfume Intense both have the marshmallow note. I definitely get a marshmallow note in this. So Perfume by Dolce & Gabbana, whoa, that cap went flying. This has raspberry, neroli, and orange on the opening. It has orange blossom and jasmine in the heart, and then the base has marshmallow, vanilla, sandalwood, and heliotrope. This is a bit of a sweet nothing. So I definitely get a marshmallow vibe for sure, but to me it comes across almost like a musky marshmallow. Yeah, somehow a musky marshmallow is what I get. Slightly woody, musky marshmallow. It's not bad, but I just don't reach for it because to me it smells like a sweet nothing. It's not got a whole lot of personality. It almost is amazing, but not quite. So I rarely wear this one. I need to just get rid of it. But if you like, please weigh in about this one. Tell me what you think. I wanted to share it because it does have the marshmallow note. But to me, this smells like a sweet nothing. If you like kind of barely there fragrances, slightly musky, slightly sweet, this one actually is quite sexy feeling. As I'm smelling it in the air, I'm loving it more and more. So maybe I need to give this another chance. What about you guys? What do you think of this? Let me know. Another super popular fragrance that has the marshmallow note is Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. Now, I happen to love that fragrance profile. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't have Love Don't Be Shy, but I do have Juliana's Perfumes, A Night to Remember. Now, this is the old bottle. This, to me, smells so close to Love Don't Be Shy, it's crazy. Now, this has been macerating forever, so the juice is super dark. I think the newer bottles are less dark than this, but as it sits, it darkens up. This is so delicious. You're mainly getting orange blossom, but there is that sugary marshmallow vibe. I don't believe marshmallow is in this particular version, but I get the same thing that I get from Love Don't Be Shy. So really enjoy this. It's definitely floral. It's sweet. There's a fluffy quality to this. This is very feminine and I find it very, very sexy. Now this video is sponsored by Juliana's Perfumes and they are having a 15% off Valentine's sale through to the end of the month, I believe. So I highly recommend, if you enjoy Juliana's Perfumes, to pick them up during the sale. I'll have the links down below. But I absolutely love this fragrance. This one is one of my favorites, like one of my favorite fragrances, period, in my collection is A Night to Remember. So good. Another fragrance that has the note of marshmallow in it is Oriana by Perfumes de Marly. And again, I don't have Oriana. I think it's a beautiful fragrance, kind of focuses on raspberry, marshmallow, and orange blossom. I have Ansem Gold by Lattafa. I really enjoy this fragrance. It doesn't have as much raspberry in it as Oriana does. And this one, like I do enjoy it, but I find that it has a slight metallic edge. So the inspired version that I prefer, honestly, is Miss Fuchsia by Juliana's Perfumes. So this has lemon, mandarin orange, bergamot, orange blossom, green tea, raspberry, ginger, double marshmallow, vanilla, sweet musk, and ambrette. And I think it's delicious. So as far as how close it is to Oriana, I'm not sure. It's been so long since I've tried Oriana on the skin, but this doesn't have a metallic note. I definitely get the raspberry, I get the orange blossom, I get the marshmallow in this. So I really, really love this version. And I'm planning on getting a full bottle as soon as possible because this is one I can see myself wearing a lot in the spring and summer. So absolutely love it. Another fragrance with the marshmallow note is We Plus by Kais Perfumes. We Plus is supposed to smell like a s'more. You're getting the graham wafer cracker, you're getting the chocolate, and definitely the marshmallow. This has a note of coffee in it as well, which gives it almost a boozy vibe. I definitely have the full s'mores feel. So when you're thinking marshmallow, this is amazing. If you love the s'more vibe, you get the chocolate, you get the graham wafer, you get the marshmallow, but you also got this little hint of coffee that gives it a bit of a boozy vibe. So absolutely love this one. I love layering this with other fragrances, but it's really awesome on its own. This is like $45, I think, for 30 mils. I think it's $90 for a 60 ml bottle. So Kais is rarely open. So Lucky Scent sells these. So I'll have that linked down below for you. All the fragrances, of course, are linked down below. Now, Kais was basically, I think, made famous by their single marshmallow note fragrance called Delzia de Marshmallow, and that smells like a marshmallow. Like it's the most, to me, authentic marshmallow smelling fragrance that you're gonna get. It has marshmallow, sugar, and vanilla, and I absolutely love it. Like it smells like you're sticking your face in a bag of marshmallows. So you get the powder, you get the vanilla feel. It's sweet, it's powdery. To me, I wouldn't wear that one necessarily on its own because I don't want to just smell like a bag of marshmallows, but I would definitely use it to amp up any fragrance where I'm wanting a little marshmallow feel. What about you? Do you like the marshmallows? What? I
got lots of stuff to do tonight. I got a couple birthdays this weekend.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you want to say hello to the fans? So yeah, it smells like a big bag of marshmallows. I love the way it smells, but I want to pair it with something on the whole. But if you're looking for a straight up marshmallow fragrance,
big bag of marshmallows.
I pretty much am a big bag of marshmallows. marshmallows. If you're wanting that vibe to pair with anything, it's seriously, I would say, the best marshmallow fragrance there is. Now, another marshmallow fragrance that I just love is Princess by Kilian. This one has kind of a peachy or a nectarine vibe. There's a little bit of a gingery vibe. I love this one. It smells powdery. I definitely get the marshmallow in this one. I just think it's spectacular. Such a great fragrance. I love the tea. I love the sweet. In fact, I want to put this one on right now. Just sniffing it, I want to put it on. Juliana's Perfume has an inspired version of Kilian Princess, and it is called Miss Independent. So it's very similar. I get more so in Kilian Princess, I think it actually says green tea. I get matcha tea. So I get kind of this powdery vibe, whereas in Miss Independent, I get more of a green tea vibe along with the ginger and the peach. So that's what I get in the opening. It doesn't feel quite as sweet, but then as this dries down, I definitely get that amped up kind of powdery marshmallow matcha tea vibe along with the peach, a little bit of ginger, a little bit of lemon. So this one feels a little bit brighter and a little less powdery than Kilian Princess, but it smells very, very similar. Like I would say you're around 80% similar, I would say, kind of. That's so subjective, but it gives me the same vibe. I know that that's what they're going for. I just find that it's not exact as far as how it plays out. In the dry down though, it's very, very similar. And I just love that matcha tea, powdery marshmallow vibe that's in this fragrance. It feels slightly cozy, kind of sensual and flirty. Really enjoy wearing it. And honestly, it's kind of a cozy fragrance, but I think you can wear it all year round. So it's really versatile. The next fragrance that has a marshmallow note is Commodities Milk, the whole Milk line. So I've got Milk Expressive, I've got the bold version. They both have marshmallow, and it's basically marshmallow and woods with a little bit of muskiness. So this is a milk note in it as well. So a little bit of lactonic, but it feels kind of lactonic fluffy. So there's certainly as a sweetness in here. And then of course with kind of a dry woods. So this feels super sensual. It feels cozy. It feels like a warm blanket. It's really enjoyable to wear. And this is such a versatile fragrance as far as being able to layer it with things. So it's got a sweetness to it, but not too sweet. So if you want to add kind of a fluffy, cozy vibe to something like Cherry Punk or Tom Ford's Lost Cherry or any sort of a cherry fragrance, this works amazing. If you want to kind of deepen up a sweet vanillic fragrance, like this would go really well with Bianco Latte or an Eclair. Something like this would go amazing with Kayali's Silk Santal. That would add the brightness, and then this would deepen it up. So doing it with something like that, or a Care Felicity from Paris Corner, adding this would just kind of make it would just be amazing. So super, super versatile fragrance. Love having this in my collection. Now this next one technically doesn't have a marshmallow vibe, but I think marshmallow every time I smell it, and it is By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela Replica line. So this has chestnut in it. It's got vanilla. There's some clove. There's some orange blossom. I don't get any orange blossom. What I get is a lot of vanilla. It feels to me like I'm roasting a marshmallow on the fire. So I get tons of that fireplace kind of wood burning in a fire vibe from the Gaiac wood and the balsam that's in there. But then this has this beautiful vanilla that smells really quite fluffy. So it totally smells like I'm cooking a marshmallow in the fire. And you know, when it kind of lights up and then you stop it, like that ooey gooey melty, but alongside with a fire. So really enjoy this one. I always think of marshmallows when I smell this, so I had to mention it. Now, one from Dua. Dua has tons of marshmallow fragrances as well, but the one that I have that I absolutely love is Be in Love with Pistachio Gelato, and I believe this is supposed to be a hybrid between a Love Don't Be Shy inspired version and Pistachio Gelato, which is their original creation. So again, I don't think this has any actual marshmallow, but to me, it smells like a pistachio marshmallow. I just love it. It's powdery. It's definitely a lot of pistachio. It's super sweet. You get the fluffiness of the orange blossom, but with this delicious gelato marshmallowy vibe. So I think that this is gorgeous. It's super potent, like super potent. You only need a couple sprays of this. And again, this is affordable. The last one that I want to mention is Mallow by Soradora. This doesn't have marshmallow in it, but it smells marshmallowy to me. So it's got the same sort of vibe as Oriana, but this has a violet note in it that is just so killer awesome. So it's like a violet confection, violet raspberry confection of marshmallow goodness. Like, I love this fragrance. Super classy, super easy to wear. Not for everyone because of that violet, but I absolutely love it. And it's kind of in the same genre as the Love Don't Be Shy's and Oriana's. So kind of that classy orange blossom marshmallow vibe. It just so happens that this is my favorite out of Oriana, Love Don't Be Shy, and Soradora's Mallow. Definitely I choose Soradora's Mallow, but I love all of them. I'm so happy to have A Night to Remember because it's so freaking close to Love Don't Be Shy. I'm happy to have all the versions in my collection in some capacity because I just love them. But this Mallow is definitely my favorite marshmallow-esque fragrance. I just find marshmallow to be quite a versatile note because you can either take it and make it slightly musky, you can add it to the vanilla and give it a bit of a fluffiness, or you can make it totally sensual like they do with milk. So there's so many things that you can do with this fragrance note. Currently, my three favorite vibes of marshmallow is definitely Marshmallow Fluff by Paris Corner. Juliana's Perfumes, A Night to Remember. Seriously, I am so in love with this fragrance. Out of all the ones, I put this in my tray recently, like my 3-week tray or whatever it's going to be tray. And I've worn this the most because I just love it so much. And then, of course, Mallow. I love this. Even though this technically doesn't have marshmallow in it, I absolutely love it. And it totally gives me a marshmallow vibe. So what about you? What is your favorite kind of marshmallowy fragrance? Is it something super gourmand like this? Or is it more of a classy one like this, Love Don't Be Shy or Oriana? Or is it one of the cozy ones like Commodity Milk? Leave it in the comments. I would love to know what your favorite marshmallow vibe is. And other than that, have an amazing week and we'll talk to you soon.